So you've heard of Zack D Films, the guy who is famous for making unhinged content on the internet. So today we are going to be reacting to his most painful videos and see if we can try not to cringe. Let's go.
In 2014, a toddler stuck a chopstick in his nose and somehow pushed it up his nasal passage and 3 inches into his brain.
What?
He was immediately rushed to the hospital, where doctors had to surgically remove it while trying not to cause more damage. The chopstick somehow missed major nerves and arteries and was eventually removed with no long-term damage.
Wait, how was that surgically removed? Where were the parents? Like, oh God, what would the toddler be doing with the chopstick in the first place? That's so uncomfortable.
A thin tool will slide under the nail and gently lift it away from the nail bed. Then the doctor carefully pulls the nail.
Oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. You are supposed to try not to cringe.
Upwards until it detaches completely and is pulled out of the skin. Finally, an ointment is applied, and the toe is wrapped in a bandage to protect it while it heals. And the new nail may grow back slowly over a year.
A year to grow a nail? That's insane. Absolutely insane. But do you know what is more insane? Only 5% of people in the entire world can like and subscribe using their knuckles. And you might just be part of that 5%. Try and use your knuckles to subscribe and like at the same time. If you are using your phone or your PC, just minimize and try and do it. So we'll give you a 3 seconds head start. Let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Try it. Did you get it? Okay, then if you got it, you're part of the 5% that can do it. You are special. Over to the next video. Let's go.
If you stick a Q-tip too far into your ear, you can actually poke through your eardrum. And this is extremely painful because the ear canal is lined with delicate, sensitive skin that can easily be torn. Q-tip usage can also impact the wax and push it deep into the canal in front of the eardrum. This can lead to intense pain and could result in hearing loss.
I thought Q-tips were meant to clean your ears. What am I hearing now? I think on the... See what I did there? Yes. I think on the packaging, there is an instruction, do not put on your ears. I don't know, look it up somewhere. That's what it's generally known for, guy. Cleaning your ear. Let me check your ear. How much dirt is in your ear? Because there's no way somebody's dirt can be as much as that. We should have a Q-tip. What's it doing? Okay, I'm back and here is a Q-tip. Let me check what's inside EJ's ear. Guy, what are you doing? Bro, remove that in first. Stop. Wait. Let me check. What are you trying to do, bro? That definitely didn't come out from my ear. Even if it was a clip, that's still disgusting. Over to the next video.
If your knee pops back like this, then you probably hyperextended it. This movement puts a lot of pressure on the ligaments in your knee, forcing them to go beyond their range of motion. And if it goes too far, it can actually cause the ligaments to tear.
Bro's knee is actually cooked for real. Like, the video just started and I'm already traumatized. Do you know that there are some people in actual real life that their knees are actually like this? I've seen some. Are you there? I've seen some, like back in our there was this senior in our secondary school. They used to call him Ocheleka. Ocheleka, if you're watching this, shout out to you. No hate towards your knee. But I don't think his knee had this problem, but I don't know. He had slanted legs. His knee was hyper extendable. Put the real sound.
As your body tries to heal, your knee will swell to protect it, making movement difficult. And if it's really bad, a doctor will have to surgically replace the tendon.
RIP to Ocheleka's knee. Over to the next video.
The balloon is pushed into your nose and quickly inflated while you hold your breath. This is done if the small bones in your sinuses are out of place. As it expands, it pushes against the bones, causing them to click back into the right position.
That's so satisfying.
As they move, the balloon suddenly expands into your throat. Next, it's popped by a toothpick, allowing you to breathe again. This is done 7 more times, opening every cavity in your nose. And as the bones move, the pressure in your head is relieved, putting an end to your pain.
I know that normally when people pop balloons, the balloon spreads into different particles. So if they pop it in your mouth, what if some particle flies straight into your esophagus? That would be really concerning. But then I think you just poop it out in the toilet. What if it goes to your appendix? You know what? I'm not the doctor. Let's just believe what Zack says is correct. Zack knows it all. Over to the next video.
If you accidentally touched a table saw, you'd probably think your fingers would be cut off.
What?
But this isn't always the case. You see, some modern high-end saws actually know the difference between wood and your skin.
What? Absolute cap. Never try that in your life. I will advise you, if you are not a trained professional, stay away from it. Do not attempt. Oh, it's even written there. He clearly indicated it. Do not attempt. Do not attempt.
Once your finger comes in contact with these special saws, it immediately detects the electrical conductivity from your skin. This triggers an immediate mechanical response that stops the blade in less than 5 milliseconds.
Zack, I think that's not true. I would never like to put my fingers on a saw. Over to the next video.
When you get punched in the mouth, the fist pushes your tooth against your jawbone and gums. This can make the tiny fibers that hold your tooth in place start to stretch. If they're stretched too far, far, these fibers can snap, which makes the tooth loose. At the same time, the force also pulls the entire root from the jawbone, and the tooth can be completely knocked out of your gums.
I love my face so much, I don't want to ever get punched in the face. Stay out of trouble, kids.
If everyone on Earth peed into the Grand Canyon, you might think it would fill up in less than a day. But the Grand Canyon can hold about 1.2 quadrillion gallons, and the average person pees about half a gallon a day. So if all 8 billion people peed at the same time, they'd only add about 4 billion gallons of pee. At that rate, it would take over 800,000 years of constant peeing to fill it up.
Absolute cap. My younger sister will fill up that Grand Canyon in one day. Her bladder is like this. No hate towards my sister. She's absolutely beautiful. I love you, Francisca.
Its fangs go right through your toenail as it bites. This is possible because they're as sharp as needles and grow up to 1/4 of an inch long. The venom they inject is considered the deadliest in the world. One bite can cause intense pain, muscle spasms, and difficulty breathing within minutes. And you need up to 12 shots of antivenom just to survive. Now, these aggressive spiders can hide under logs, in your shoes, and they can even swim, meaning in Australia, nowhere is safe.
That means I'm never going to Australia. Is that what that means? Everything weird exists in Australia. Why? Damn. Is Australia a country? I don't know. Chat, is Australia a country? Let us know in the comment section.
If you pick your nose and eat your boogers, you're actually working against your body. You see, when you breathe in through your nostrils, the snot in your nose traps bacteria and viruses. And over time, the contaminated snot turns into boogers. Now, boogers are normally eliminated by sneezing, but when you eat them, you reintroduce the contaminated snot that your body defended against.
Who eats their boogers? Kids, stop eating your boogers. In Nigeria, we call it kata. Never eat your kata. Okay, I just got rid of all my boogers. Wait, let me see. Give me some of that. No.
Have you ever wondered why paper cuts hurt so much?
Oh
I mean,
my
for
God.
such a small cut, they are incredibly painful. Why is this? Well, when you get a paper cut, you're slicing through a part of your finger that has the most nerve endings. And because these nerve endings are responsible for our sense of touch, they just so happen to be super sensitive. And because we constantly use our hands, this little cut gets reopened and irritated frequently, which adds to the pain.
Oh, so that's why they hurt so bad. Now I know. Have you ever been paper cut before? Can you play the next video?
When a scorpion attacks you, it arches its tail all the way over its body. Then it rapidly thrusts its stinger into your skin. This stinger injects a venom that causes pain and swelling. Now, the sting from this scorpion won't cause any serious side effects. But if you happen to be stung by an Indian red scorpion, their
yellow, by the
venom
way.
can cause
Zack doesn't know
life-threatening
color.
symptoms
I bet
or
you
worse.
this Indian red scorpion lives in Australia. No hate to the Australian fan base. But he just said India. Where are you getting Australia from? Isn't India in Australia? Thinking, bro.
When you get a pimple, most people assume you're supposed to pop it. But should you really do that?
That's what I
a
always
pimple
thought.
is actually a sign that your skin is dealing with bacteria. Inside is a liquid made of oil, dead skin, and most importantly, white blood cells. These white blood cells are actually fighting the infection, working to heal your skin. But when you pop a pimple, you disrupt this healing process. You risk spreading bacteria, causing more pimples and even scarring, which is why you should just leave them alone.
So that's why I have so much scars on my face. Since the pimples contain oil, can't I just use the oil from your face to make us breakfast? I really need my morning breakfast and I need to start economizing oil. Give me some of that oil, bro. Give me. Are you Diddy?
If you twist and fall on your ankle, the ligaments that support the joint stretch far beyond their limits, causing the fibers to tear.
What is that
sprain
sound?
triggers immediate swelling, and the torn fibers become inflamed.
This is so uncomfortable,
causes
Zack.
movement or bearing any weight intensely painful, which can make it nearly impossible to walk.
Look how
Over
red
time,
it
the
is.
swelling goes down, and the ankle heals as the ligaments and fibers join back together.
I don't think we can show that on YouTube. Why? It's too graphic. But Zack did. Why can't I? Well, okay.
If you get stung by a jellyfish, some people think you should pee on the sting to ease the pain. But this can actually make things worse by activating more stingers. This will cause more venom to be released, making it more painful. Instead, rinse the area with seawater to remove any stingers, and then use vinegar to neutralize leftover toxins. Finally, soak the area in hot water and apply lotion to help your skin heal.
But how does that make any sense? I'm on the beach and I'll just randomly be carrying vinegar up and down in case of a jellyfish sting. Maybe you want to make apple cider vinegar. And where will I get hot water from? In the sea or on the beach? Maybe there's a sauna close by. You're going to die, bro. No, you won't. At least you know the hack. That's already enough to help you survive. Over to the next video.
A dislocated jaw pops out of its normal position at the joint, which sort of disconnects it.
Bro, do you get that we are trying not to cringe to these videos? But
I'm
why
cringing to every
why
one
is
of
it,
them.
Why does it seem like in every video, we always cringe at the beginning? It gets to me like crazy.
Connects it from the skull. In this position, the jaw hangs awkwardly, making it incredibly painful to move. Now, if it's not too bad, you can bite down on gauze to stabilize the jaw, then carefully push the chin back into place. But in severe cases, you'll need a doctor
It can get worse than that.
rehinge your jaw by forcefully shoving it back into place.
People actually, from that, I've seen movies where they just catch somebody and they're like, RIP to them. Over to the next video.
When you bite your nails, you create tiny tears in the skin around it. Then the bacteria from your mouth can actually get into these tears, making the area around your nails red and tender. These small injuries can lead to painful infections and swelling. Not to mention, biting them makes your nails look jagged and uneven. So do yourself a favor and just use nail clippers.
I think I'll start using nail clippers henceforth. Let me see your nails. Let me see your nails. They are so jagged. Get me some nail clippers, brother. That is not a nail clipper. That is a clipper. What's the difference? Nail clipper, clipper. Bring those nails, bro. No!
If you touch an Australian stinging tree, the leaves are actually covered in tiny needle-like hairs that inject venom into your skin. This venom causes intense pain that can last for a long time. And if you try to
I told you everything bad exists in Australia. Bro.
remove them with your hands, you might break the hairs, causing more pain. So instead, you should apply sticky tape and peel it off slowly. This will pull out the hairs intact, reducing the pain and irritation.
So if you got into devil beans, will you do the same thing with tape all over your whole body?
Who are you asking? I don't know what devil beans are.
How you say you don't know what devil beans are?
I don't know what
They're
devil
like beans with horns and a tail, like looking like the devil.
Let us know in the comments, guys.
You're like...
When you break your nose, the nasal bones shift out of place, making it hard to breathe and changing the way you look. To realign it, a doctor will gently push the bones and cartilage back into the right position. Then the nose is packed with gauze, and an external splint is sometimes worn, holding everything together to heal.
That looks like a famous baseball player. Let us know if you know who he is in the comments.
RIP his nose though.
As she sneezed, it ruptured a disc in her spine, and when it collapsed, a nerve got trapped between her two vertebrae. Suddenly, she couldn't move, and even though she had 3 separate operations, she still suffered extreme pain. For the next 2 years, she was bedridden, needing painkillers so strong she would hallucinate. But finally, doctors inserted a plastic cage around her spine, relieving pressure on the pinched nerve. And within a week, she was walking again and holding in her sneezes.
Bro, after 2 years is a long time. When was I born?
2 years ago.
Exactly.
If you use a pore strip, an adhesive patch forcefully rips out blackheads from your nose, but it also strips the skin of its natural oils, which disrupts its protective barrier. This causes the skin to produce more oil to build the barrier back up, which can clog up your pores. And if you do this enough, it can actually end up causing you more blackheads.
Do people actually do this?
Zach, your videos are cringe.
But they're highly educational. So if you really want more educational videos like this, hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to like and turn on the notification bell.
That's the end of this video. We hope you guys come back for the next one. There's another video on If His Face right now. Click that one and watch it.
Why is he on my face? Don't forget to subscribe to Zach and subscribe to us too, guys.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.